Okay. Yesterday we spoke about two types of strength. What we think, what's gvura. We spoke about the gvura that everyone knows about, the judgment and the strength that everyone knows about. And there's a second one, which is the one which is unexpected. Today we're going to speak about a continuation of that, a little different note. ולכאורה יש להבין, כיוון שגם מבחינת עתיק בדומה לסדר השתלשלות מורכבת מ10 ספירות, ואחת מהם היא מידת הגבורה השייכת לקו השמאל. מה הפשר לקביעות סמלתא דעיקר דעתיקה? So we say over here, we spoke about that in the tefillah we say אתה גיבור לעולם השם, מחיה מתים אתה רב להושיע, Mashiv Orach Moed Geshem. This bracha, which in one sound from one place on the one side you look at it, it looks with one way. If you look at it, it doesn't sound like the bracha that has to do so much with din. But over here we do see that it has to do something with din. אלא שהגבורות בעתיק יש משמעות ואין זו גבורה במובנת הרגיל של הפחד ודין וצמצום, במקביל מרדד את האדם לפי כמה הוא יכול להשפיע, ואדרבה גבורה מובא להשפעה נתינה רבה מגדולה עד אין חץ. So it's brought that we spoke already regarding rachamim. What's mercy? A real person that's a great person that has real mercy is a person, the higher that he gets in life, the more he loves the people which are lower. And also, what's gvura? What's the most surprising type of gvura? Is the gvura of Atik. The gvura of Atik is basically, it's found on the top of the crown of God. That's if we can imagine something, we can't really imagine it, but understand that over there, like we said yesterday in the Mashal, that if you see the face of the king, you get redeemed. I remember yesterday we spoke about that. That someone back in the day, if someone would have Gzar Din Mavet, he did a crime, he has to get killed. If the king would pass by in that time, or he would see the face of the king, he would get exempt. Why? Because we said the face of the king is Chaim. Be'or Pnei Melech Chaim. The light of the face of the king is life. When you see the second you see the king, you get exempt. Now, regarding all this, to understand this in a level that we could feel it to ourselves much more, how does the gvura, from one side that we think it's something that it's so strong and it hit me so hard, how could it be that it's for the better? There's a story that Rav Yosef Mashash brings it regarding a rabbi and his student, his shamash, and a rich person and his shamash, his servant. This story happened in Greece, and the rabbi, his name was Rabbi Avraham, and he had a student by the name of Naphtali. Now, Naphtali had a brother, and his brother was the slave of, not slave, the servant of the respected, the most respected person in the community. People were afraid of him because of his money, and he was a very, very wild, and he did not like the rabbi. So basically you have over here the rabbi against, and this person's against him, the rich person, his name is Yitzchak, and you have the servant, Naphtali is the rabbi's servant, and the servant of the rich person, which is his brother, is a servant of the rich person Yitzchak. His name is Yaakov. Now, they were talking to them, okay. So the story happened now. Every single time the king, the rabbi would say something, this person had something. He would be against it. The rabbi would say this halakha no, or this person wants to do this type of thing in the community. He would tell him no, it's inappropriate. You can't do this. And every single time they get into a kalash, they would have a problem. Kalash every single time. Now, one time the rabbi tells his shamash, Naphtali, you're a righteous, pious Jew, you're such a good person, we have to find you a shidduch in the age of to find. He went to a family, found a family, a rabbi by the name of Rav Mizrahi, in a community nearby. His daughter, Esther, was a very pious woman, very good, she had very good measures, midot. let's close the shidduch. When they close the shidduch with them, when they close the shidduch with them, they made a massive party. Comes Yaakov, the brother of the person who just got engaged, and he's the servant of the rich person. Tells his boss, I want her. Imagine someone. This is the meshudechet of your brother. He's like, I want. He's like, no problem. Yeah. He's like, no problem. Both of them, this rich person, Yitzchak and Yaakov, they were both very aggressive people. The complete opposite of the rabbi and the brother of Yaakov, Naphtali, which were very, very pious and soft people. He went to the family. This person, he tells them, listen, if you don't break this shidduch and go with the other brother, I'm gonna make you guys pay more like this in the membership and do this and make you hard for you, this everything, try to squeeze them. They go to the rabbi and tell the rabbi, what are we supposed to do? The rabbi tells them, do whatever you think is right for you. If you think you're gonna lose from this, break the shidduch. I don't want chas shalom that because of your whole family is gonna have a hard time just because this situation. They broke off the shidduch against the will of Esther. They brought Esther to this Yaakov. Now the minhag was after the shidduchim, they would go to the house of the whole family would go to the house basically for Shabbat of the girl's family. So the rich person went with his servant. He respects his servant. He likes his servant. They went together to this person over there, to the synagogue of Rav Mizrahi. And over there, they're spinning their mouth with the words against the other rabbi, stepping on him, saying a lot of, and people can't do anything. Everyone's burning up. You can't. They're drinking. They bring alcohol in the middle of the prayer, middle of the Kriyat Torah. They come drinking. Everyone partying it up, making music, and they're singing in the middle of the Kriyat Torah. No one's listening to nothing. Everyone is laughing on the rabbis, and then in that time. There was a family in the community that the father was a drunk. Every single time he gets a hold of alcohol, he gets a hold of money, it goes for alcohol, and you see him the next day all over the streets. The person cannot control himself. The rabbi, Rabbi Avraham, made a rule that you're not allowed to give this family money, even the wife, because if you give the wife, he would threaten to kill her until she gives him the money, and he would go buy alcohol with that. So he said from now on, in this community, no one's allowed to give them money, only food, ready food. Give it to them. That's it. That's their tzedakah. Sadly, the kids have to deal with this. That the father cannot save any money. They're always throwing it out in alcohol. So after a couple of months, this person's clean, no alcohol. Yitzchak, this rich person, was walking with his servant Yaakov, and they see this person passing by. He runs over to them. Listen, guys, the guy that owns the liquor store is moving to a different city, and he's selling everything very, very cheap. Please give me a couple of bucks. I want to buy for kiddush, nothing more, just a little bit. He knows the rule that the rabbi made, and everything the rabbi says he goes against. He pulls out of his pocket a handful of coins, takes, enjoy, party, drink, like there's no tomorrow. And that's what happened. He went, after a while not drinking alcohol, this person went, lost himself. People are laughing at him, looking at what you... Kids started throwing like rocks at him and chips at him. Every single time when he's drunk, he walks on the streets, and kids, their amusement back then, they don't have phones, they're throwing rocks and chips at him. Now, this whole story is happening the next day. The next day after he got the coins, he's sitting over there on the floors, drinking, enjoying himself, singing to himself music. He sees Yaakov sees, and Yaakov is the servant of the rich person, sees him, you're enjoying life, it's good, the money that my boss gave you, this, and starts laughing with him. He doesn't know who this is. He thinks it's one of the kids that are bothering him. He grabs a stone, throws it at him, breaks his skull, and this person dies. This Yaakov dies. Now, it's a story that happened in Saloniki in Greece. And then he's on the floor. The cops come and arrest this drunk person. The drunk person said, it's not me. I don't drink alcohol. The person that gave me alcohol and got me to this situation is Yitzchak, this rich person. They put him also in prison. Now, they said, according to law, we're putting this person, the person the drunk, it was death by hanging. And Yitzchak, they said, we're confiscating all your properties. And now, who are they giving it to? They're giving it to the person that died, because he died, all the properties have to go to him. He didn't have, not parents, no, he wasn't married yet, he was only Mishudach. All the money goes to who? His brother, the righteous Jew, the shamash of the tzaddik. All the money went to them. And now the family of this rich person are on the streets, they have no one. He went and he supported this family. Not only he supported the family, he supported all the members in the community that had a hard time with this person, with they used to not give money to people that learned Torah all day. He gave and he took care of them. Over here we see that at the time when someone has gvura, we have two types of gvura. We have seder ishtalshelut and the gvura of atik. Seder ishtalshelut means the way of, like we spoke yesterday. We said if I take a cup of water and I turn it upside down, what happens? The water spills. Gravity, right? We have the law of gravity. So if I tell you the left, I'm going to judge you with the left hand. What does that mean? I'm going to judge you with judgment, not with the kindness. I'm going to have a conversation with you with the left hand, not with the right hand, not with the smile, with the hug. So what do you learn over here? That's not the easy way. Basically, the seder ishtalshelut, the way of things to have stuff work. But if I tell you, we're going to phrase the question we had 3 days ago. You are the gibor, you're the strong God. Usually gibor means something scary, it means something that knows someone with judgment. Over here we say, no, this is the gibor of Atik. The gibor that we don't know about. The gibor that God has. The only God has. It's a gibor that when God judges, it's much more than kindness. You rather have this type of judgment than someone else judging you with kindness. This is called gvura of Atik. Of the level of Atik is basically, if we imagine, we can never imagine the face of the Kadosh Baruch Hu Kiviyachol, but basically it means the crown, and on top of the crown is Atik over there. That's where lies the judgment of God, not the judgment, the Gvura, the strength of God is over there.
Gibor with respect.
What?
Gibor with respect.
Gibor with honor, exactly. The ones that not like the kids that become kings, rather the fathers that worked on themselves. Baruch Adonai leolam, amen ve'amen.
אבל אתם עובדים קשה.